turned over taxing power to the UN. Now, at the time, it was limited to how much of a membership fee we were going to be assessed.
Yeah.
But that means the UN was driving how much money U.S. taxpayers would be on the hook for, rather than the House of Representatives, which, by the way, is the constitutional reason to take down Obamacare, because the House agreed to a Senate bill, and they didn't originate Obamacare.
Yeah.
They agreed to a Senate bill because they didn't have the ability to go to a conference committee at the time, because Scott Brown had gotten elected on the basis of voting against it, and so they lost their necessary votes, and they just resorted to an unconstitutional whip around the Constitution. And if they can do it for Obamacare, I think the day could come when we could start paying taxes, a higher assessment to the UN. I think it's time we told the UN to locate somewhere else.
I completely agree with you, my friend. We've got Larry Pratt with us today from Gun Owners of America. Gunowners.org is the website. That's gunowners.org. And the situation with the government shutdown, how is this basically just, because 80% of it's not shut down.
Right, not enough has been shut down, for sure. The fact of the matter is, the folks that want to continue the merry spending spree are telling us that we're going to go into default if we don't raise the debt limit, which is an issue that's going to face us, I guess, next week.
Yeah.
Well, that's just baloney. There's somewhere between 60 and 75% of everything the government wastes on a regular basis that comes in from a regular flow of taxes being pulled out of our pockets. And the idea that they're not going to be able to pay the interest on the debt is simply not true. There's even a law that says these are the order of priority of the things which will be paid. And, of course, first on the list is interest.
Yeah.
And then probably there's social insecurity, Medicare, veterans, and after that they start probably to run out of money because the entitlements are the great big sucking sound coming out of the budget. But to go into default, they know better. They're lying. They're trying to buffalo or stampede the American people into the slavery of further indebtedness.
We've got Larry Pratt joining us today. We're going to take a quick time out here. When we come back, we are going to chat with Larry about a story that is available at gunowners.org. It's a very interesting story about gun owner saves cop's life by shooting deranged gunmen. I definitely want to talk to Larry about that, as well as continuing the topic here about how Obamacare will affect gun owners. We're going to take a quick time out here. When we come back, we've got more with Larry. We'll be right back here on the Big Broadcast.